We're making this real quick, folks, because we've hit a wall.
And that's what you're gonna call it? A wall?
We've
The set of circumstances.
yes.
It's a series of
Unfortunate events. Was it the thing this morning that like threw off your whole day that I told you? Or was that
it didn't help. I have my own stuff, but that obviously it affects me because it affects a ton of shit. So
Yeah.
You know, obviously I know we're like, like as I was reading the thing, it's like obviously like there are only so many options. So
Yeah.
it's basically like the end of an era, which fucking sucks. So
I mean, it's not over yet.
yeah, okay. So I guess you're moving. That's cool.
I don't know yet, but I don't want to deal with nosy, annoying neighbors.
Yeah.
So that's...
By the way, she's not talking about me. Welcome to Horrific Evening. She's Abby Stonehouse.
This is Fernando P for not a peeping Tom, like some other neighbors.
Right. Although I'm not like 100% clear of not, I do peep sometimes.
But you mind your own business. That's all that matters.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, like infuriates. It's always ironic that it's the neighbor that complains the most that actually has done the worst offenses.
Oh yes.
I mean, this bitch has had like fucking barbecues like every fucking summer that I've been around here.
Yeah.
And like it's a little warm, party.
Yeah.
And until like 3 in the fucking morning, and they fucking do karaoke. Like, shut the like.
Oh yeah. And and it's bothering the entire building too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because it's the backyard.
And by the way, that was when they actually were impervious to any complaint because they were like,
the managers.
The managers.
And now they're not.
They're not.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure they already had a party.
Oh yeah, they have this summer. Oh, for sure.
After like the takeover.
Nothing stopped.
Right, so it's it's big.
Yeah.
It's rich.
Yeah, it's real rich.
Yeah.
And I understand. For context, I just got a phone call last night at 10 p.m. I was making too much noise, or should I say my animal, my cat.
Did you say cats? There are two.
Yeah, she thinks it's one cat.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. So is making noise, and I understand that we were awake, so like
most people most people are awake. Most people.
Yeah. So like I was just existing, Mike was existing, the cats were existing. I just don't see I don't know what was happening. I don't like. And that kept me up all night because I was nervous because like I'm such a people pleaser. So like I'm just like, oh, I have to like I don't like, and I was tired and I was just like, oh, I don't want to get kicked out of this apartment. Although rationally I'm like,
there's a ton of steps before that happens.
There's a lot of steps. It's a lot of annoying steps.
Yeah.
And also, I don't think the new owners will give a shit what she says.
There's a couple of things actually, because obviously you hit me with this like at 8 in the morning. I've been thinking about it
because
most
I
of the day.
had been awake.
Yeah. You haven't slept. Like I said, I have my own stuff. I hope you guys are doing well.
I hope you're thriving. I hope you've had the most beautiful day. I hope you woke up, had the best latte of your life, and a great croissant. And then you went about your day, and it things like birds were chirping. Someone passed by you, and it smelled beautiful. You had a great productive day at whatever you do during the day. You came home, you got laid, and then now you're just like, I don't know, drinking wine on your couch.
This is assuming you're not American and in the losing side. And by the way, if you're in Canada or Mexico and you're like thinking, oh, I'm exempt, we are not.
No.
So
no.
We have currently we have a bit of a tendency that we're gonna go to the same side of things, and we're also going to get a couple of migrants headed our way too.
Oh, for sure.
If the so proposed deportations are actually on the table, so it's going to be real interesting.
It's gonna be interesting, but like we also have gone through this before.
Yeah, well,
so and we survived.
I keep hearing that, but the thing is, like, I love.
That's what we just gotta hold on to, because it's just like.
Well, okay, look, basically there's no choice. It happened. It's done.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, like, so human level stuff, right?
Yeah.
We're the worst.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I love being petty for little things. When you are literally like the king of the world and you are also petty.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like thinking like some petty things are gonna go down, and so I don't know. It's gonna be wild.
Yeah. And, for sure.
But anyways, let's go back to the things, our small community, the things that we can actually change. So this bitch, I'm thinking, here's the thing.
She is my Trump right now.
And the worst part, worst part is I have a feeling that she would have voted for him. And the thing I was thinking about is that, like, okay. Yeah, so the neighbor, Abby's neighbor, my neighbor, the old manager.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, basically, she like low key, because she has a little voice of hers. But she like threatened you. She's like, I'm gonna call the owners and like maybe get you evicted if you don't do something about your cats. Oh, that's fucking rich from you, because here's the things.
Here's a list of things that I could tell them about you. Yeah, but I'm not a petty bitch, and I also.
Well, I think that like this is like, of all the times where you should have been like a little bit mean, this is one of them.
I have been ruminating, and I want to return. I want to call her back, and just be stern, because in the past when she's pulled shit like this, but like on a smaller degree. Like, I was stern, and she just like let it go, because she's just
like she's gonna poke, but then like if you put up a fight, there's gonna be it's gonna be a problem. Well, good. Like, fucking here's the thing. I wouldn't even fucking call her, because the calling back, and like if it's either on the spot or not. Yeah. And like that's like a thing, like weirdly, like my dad's like, if somebody like calls your names and like they want to like start a fight, you go like, let's go now. There's none of this like afterwards shit. And it's true. On top of it, she continued her life, and you're the one that you didn't sleep or anything. Here's the fucking thing though. When you first got them, the cats, okay, it was like in between the changing of management. So you basically ran it by her, and she said, oh, it's okay. Guess who's in the wrong now? But because she's technically like indirectly still working for the company by like cleaning the hallways and shit. Well, you said okay to this, so you're already in the wrong. Good for you, buddy. And also, you do the parties in the back in a basic communal space that we're not allowed to use.
And she uses the building's resources without paying for it.
I fucking hate it when her husband fucking washes and cleans his car and his friend's car in front of the building, like they own the fucking place.
He just rolls out his fucking summer tires and like. It like and like uses the front like whatever as his like
okay, look, the space, because he's like on the side that doesn't fucking bother. But what bothers me is that when our rent goes up, it's directly attached to electricity used for the building, the heating, and and the water stuff. Like, fuck you, dude. Like, I'm not like, if I don't get to use it, you don't fucking get to use it. Fuck you. Like, how? And then like you have the balls to like criticize and like be like, and like doing like low key threat. Shut the fuck up. The fuck out of here. The fuck out of here.
Oh my god. I mean, this story really doesn't. I don't know if it's interesting to anyone else, but whatever. Well, it's fine.
I don't know.
I feel like this is a relatable thing that like
people are going through shit. Like
everyone's going through shit. Everyone deals with shitty like building managers or landlords. I started looking at other apartments today, and I looked at my old.
No shit.
Yeah, I looked at my old building. Yeah. And they have they've renovated it, and it's beautiful. Okay. And it's not that expensive. No. Okay. I don't know what is happening, but like the one beside the depth that I worked at.
Here's the thing about living with crackheads: they only bother you a couple of times. You just gotta make sure you act a little crazier than they are, and don't give them food or food. Sorry, money for crack. The fuck was sorry. Like I got out of pocket.
Yeah. Anyways, so that's happening. That's annoying. I hope I sleep tonight. I really let it affect me yesterday night.
Well, so the thing is, like, you've been down about other shit, so, like, obviously, like, anything that comes at you from an angle you're not expecting is gonna get you.
Oh, yeah.
I get it. I know exactly where you're at. I've been in this position for other things or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And I fucking hate it. It sucks so much, man.
Yeah. Oh, depression.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's totally fine.
So, like, what the fuck do you, like, so you want me to, like, grab the little kitty feet and, like, bind them? Like,
I don't know.
Like, what's the move?
What I did is I just closed my bedroom door, but then, like, we all know that they probably don't sleep in the same room as them and as each other.
So when you close the door, you mean, like, you close the dogs, the cats in with
won't
you?
Come in. Because, like, if they're sleeping below me and what they're complaining about is noise above them, I'm like, okay, I'll stand still and control what I can, which is, like, putting the cats outside.
Okay. All right. Oh, I thought you were, like, keeping the cats inside because you told me, like, you have pillows everywhere. So I was like, where are they hearing this stuff? So
I really.
No, but like, I know, like, I live with a cat, and the cat, like, you know, at night they fucking run down the hallway, and it's like their little feet just going do 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 do.
Yeah.
You hear it. I get it. Like,
but I can't imagine, like, what are they actually hearing though? Because, like, I've lived with animals all my life.
You're deaf though.
I am deaf, but, like, what? It's not like it's. They're acting like every sound is, like, shooting pain in their life. I don't know.
Look, man, my girlfriend, the first time she came to visit me, she made me realize that my neighbors upstairs, like, they don't sleep and they're always walking. And it's always very pressing. And they don't have animals because I went upstairs, you know, by the, like, it's just, so, like, that's people. Like, if it's repetitive noise, like, at certain times, like I get it.
Yeah,
but also,
I get it too.
But also, it's like, I don't know. It's...
Yeah, I get it
it's
too.
Basically, it's sort of like, the thing that I'm mostly aggravated by is that the threat.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh, yeah.
Because otherwise...
You're threatening eviction.
Yeah.
To, like,
basically.
Okay, I hope I get evicted. I hope. And I hope that they get the worst upstairs neighbors.
The thing is that they're going to.
Yeah.
They're going to. Like, I have a party next to my apartment right now.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean, I say a party. As in, like, they're fucking loud as fuck.
Yeah.
But, like, at the end of the day, it's like, you know...
Yeah.
I just put on my headphones and I move on. Like,
yeah. Yeah.
You know, modern problems require modern solutions. I mean, this is from a fucking Chappelle sketch from fucking 2001. Like, you know?
Yeah.
Can we fucking move on?
Oh, absolutely.
But yeah, no, it's just like, so I was saying, is like, I'm aggravated by the whole thing. Like, you know, it's like, it's that thread that really, like, that's why I'm, like, obviously on your side. Yeah. But you're both in the wrong.
Yeah.
Like, you know, her for overblowing things with this shit, and you're not supposed to have them.
Yeah.
So, but, you know, we all gotta, like, sort of, like, agree in, like, what do you do? Do you really want me to bind a little, like, what do you...
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. If I do run into her again, I will say it very clearly that, like, I am trying my best to keep it down. There are solutions on your end that you could do to help minimize it, like earplugs. I can move out. I've looked at apartment. I can move out. I can afford it with my partner. You do risk of getting even worse neighbors because, like...
Yeah, but that's too much of a, like, it's like you're having a conversation with somebody who is, like, literally just, like, so chill with a threat. Like, no, that's fucked up. Like, like, there's no direct solution, and then, like, she's just jumping into, like, I'm gonna tell the owners.
Yeah.
What's up? What are you gonna do, bitch?
Yeah. Maybe I'll just tell her that I'm moving and then never move. Like, don't worry, I'm moving.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because she doesn't have a say in it. She won't know that I didn't tell them yet.
Yeah.
She doesn't get, like, if she asks, like, when is the upstairs person moving? They're going to be like, what the fuck are you talking about? And, like, they don't communicate anyways. Yeah, I'm going to be like, don't worry, I'm moving.
And then here's the thing. She's also going to sound crazy. I love it.
This is a petty. Perfect solution. This is it. We've solved it. I'm so glad.
Buddy.
Don't worry, I'm moving out.
We've solved a lot of things being stupid together.
Yeah.
Here it is. Okay, yeah. Because also, like, I like the part where, like, if she does call, she's just gonna sound crazy.
She's gonna sound nuts.
And I would assume that they already don't like her anyway. So
yeah. I assume that they don't like her.
Yeah.
Because she is paying rent now, but she also is a cleaner.
Yeah.
And I think that was just to, like, I don't know.
You thought yeah, maybe it was like a thing, like, I don't know, there was some, I don't know what it was, but I mean, they're not paying like it's not cheap. Like, I understand, like, they probably have a lot of frustrations, as in, like, they used to be all like knowing and powerful in the building, and, you know, literally could tell you, it's like, stop making noise, and you would have to, because they were managers, and they were paying nothing for rent. So I'm guessing plus now having to pay the rent, I think like they probably have like
they're not happy.
They're vexed. They're fucking vexed about
the last time I talked to her, and she said something about the cats again, and then but the conversation was like, oh, my husband wakes up at night because of noise upstairs, and he has to take a shot of whiskey to go back to sleep. And I'm like, what are we really complaining about? Like, that was the thing. And then that was a very momentary
also, what
thing.
A lightweight, you know what I mean?
Yeah that was a very momentary thing that she brought up, and then she went on and on about other things, how, like, her sink was leaking and everything like that. Like,
well, so what is it, the new management? What happened before?
I don't know.
You know what I think what happened before is that, you know, she probably had the same resources, and whenever something broke in her apartment, she was like first on the list.
Yeah.
Now it's not the same.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, so like this mentality of, like, you know, like, oh, I used to own it, like, I used to live in a borrowed kingdom, and now it's not a thing anymore.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like, dude, if I had to pay like $1,200 for my apartment with all the noise that I have. Yeah. Like, I'm basically paying like like, I'm like stuck in time with rent nowadays. Yeah. Like, everything's above $1,000 bucks easy. Yeah. So for me, back in the day when I was looking to buy a condo, like, the payments were gonna be like $1,200.
Oh yeah.
And it was too. And at the time, it was too much.
Post-pandemic, post-pandy prices.
I'm talking 2013.
Okay, even better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I remember looking at a condo before or during the pandemic. I was like just out of school working. I was just like, look.
Invest.
Just looked, just did some research. Yeah. And the same condo that I would have paid $175,000 is $1 million.
Today? You checked it?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. That, or like
whatever, just like an
800,
like a big old stupid
amount. Big old chunk more. And I regret not being like, barking up the daddy money tree and being like, hey, good investment, do it now.
That could have been it's funny because, like, the reason I didn't go, and it's a good thing that I wasn't in a good situation.
No, it was for the best.
And like, you did. like 2 months later, I get fired too. It's like, it would have been a complete shit show.
Yeah.
However, if I would have had my father, and my father's like, oh, you wanna invest in a thing that sounds like a good idea, I'd be like, yeah, Dad, it's a good idea. Yeah, I would have done it, stupid.
Yeah.
Now you gotta deal with this stuff.
Yeah.
But anyway, so you are, moving, wink wink.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. I'll just tell her that. Yeah, I'll run her. Don't worry, I'm moving.
Yeah.
I'm not giving her a date.
By the way, you can literally be moving for months.
I can be moving for years.
Yeah, I'm just being cautious. What's baby steps, Yeah. You can move for like a couple of months, and then like.
Yeah. Yeah, we solved it. I feel better now. No. Yeah. I spoke to my mother about this because it's
obviously
all of the things today.
Obviously.
And she's.
It would be weird if you hadn't.
Yeah, she's like, my mom is. Sometimes she does give good advice, and she's just.
Was that today?
And that was today.
All right.
And she was like, "This woman sounds crazy. Just deal with it if and when you need to deal with it." Just let it go and deal with it.
So it's you're moving. It's the same thing. It's just like we got the different angle, but it's the same idea.
Like if it becomes a problem, deal with it then.
Yeah, but because that was like obviously because my brain, I can't stop whenever there's an issue. So like the next thing would be like, like let's say like random, she does get in contact or whatever and blah blah blah, and they show up for a random check. Yeah. Then it's a problem. Yeah. And then you
just deal with it then.
Yeah.
And then
and you deal directly with who would have a problem, like a true problem on paper. Yeah. About it. Her, not so much. Yeah. Her, I mean, like it fucking sucks. But guess what? Like I could go upstairs. Mm-hmm. Like especially when my girlfriend's here, because my girlfriend, like, okay, in France, we sleep in absolute darkness and silence. So like I move, she hears things. So when she came,
she's also from like a rural town, so like she's used to very quiet.
Yeah, super super quiet. So like
we're used to a humming, and I grew up in a rural, but now I'm deaf. So like
But anyways, so anyways, like I could go upstairs literally, like especially like 3 a.m. Like first of all, like, why are we awake? We're on vacation, bitch. They can always be on vacation, okay? Because like whether I'm working or not, like I get up at like 3 or 4 in the morning to go pee, like early. Yeah. It could be like, oh, maybe they're doing the same. Really, because I do the business, I come back to bed, and it takes like a couple 5 minutes, like to like fall asleep, and they're still going. Yeah. It's like it's just a full on day. Yeah. What are you doing? Are you running a farm?
I don't know.
It's 3.5.
Some people are nocturnal. Some people just do their things at night.
Anyways, I don't care, but I could complain about it, and it does bother me. Like sometimes it really, like if I hyperfixate on a thing, I'm fucked. I can't sleep. Yeah. And I could go upstairs and complain, but guess what, dude?
You mind your own business.
Not just that. It's just like for one night, maybe.
And also, it's not 10 p.m.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyways. Yeah. All right. So you're moving, and when it's a problem, it's a problem. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna fucking apply it at work too. I was kind of doing that today too. Like. Yeah. Like I just kept. Oh no, because I did like. Yeah. It's like whenever I see like issues with jobs that we get to do, it's like. Yeah. Hey, stupid! Why are you guys like? Why don't you guys like just check? Mm-hmm. Like. Yeah. Like just like, hey, grab page 1, page 2, and just look at them. Yeah. And you will see that you're a fucking. Yeah. Yeah. So like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, I'll keep an eye out for places.
Yeah, well, I mean, at this point, fine. Like, fuck it. Like, you and like sometimes you gotta get pushed a little bit, and maybe you'll find something even better. Yeah. So, I mean, this place is a step up from the last place. Yeah. And then like. Especially, like, if I have time to look. Yeah. I have... I mean, technically, you have all the time you want.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways. I don't want to move. It's a pain in the ass. Yeah, moving to sucks. Physically move. But, like, I'm not married to living here, so... Yeah. Like, it's not great, Yeah. I feel like the same thing's gonna happen when I leave here as, like... the last time where like I was leaving my old apartment and I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I lived here for so long, because you're gonna because you're like seeing it with like rose colored glasses, right? You're like, oh, like you're not seeing like the imperfections. You're not seeing like how dingy and small everything is and whatever. Like, as much as like the last apartment served me well, it was so minuscule. Yeah. I can't believe I lived there for so long.
But you could easily see me living in a place like that.
I want you to live in a place like that. I feel like you would thrive. So much so that there was in my old building, because I really liked that old building. The parking was like fucking easy.
It's true, yeah.
It was just like beside the park. Anyway, so they had an apartment available. I actually emailed them right away. Okay. And they're like, oh, someone's signing lease for it right now, but if it doesn't work out, we'll reach out to you. And they had another apartment that wasn't renovated yet that was like less than your rent. It was a 1-bedroom. I was like, I'll get the new one. You get the old one. So we're still living together. Yeah.
Well, so anyway.
We can share a moving truck. The same.
Wait, are you still talking? Are you talking about the past or the future? Because I'm not moving.
In the future.
I'm not.
But like, if there's a space available in the same building as me that I'm getting.
I don't know.
No?
No, I mean, like, no, because, like, my idea is because, like, when I leave this apartment is because I'm leaving to move to France.
I guess so.
Like, I don't...
Yeah.
Unless, like, it would have to, like, you know, catastrophic shit. Like, I don't know, like, you know, my neighbor upstairs gets 2 cats.
But
that's funny.
That is funny. That is really funny.
Oh, fucking hell.
But what if, you know? The renovated apartments in my old buildings, they put
okay, what's the price range?
So a 1 bedroom, 910 for unrenovated.
That's literally cheaper than what I have.
Yeah. Right. I think it might be a little bit smaller square footage.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's literally gonna be like almost like half a room less, but like, I mean, that's fine.
Yeah.
My girlfriend might have a problem with it. She's like, oh, like.
Well, you still have a living room, bedroom.
Yeah, but smaller. Like,
yeah.
Day, honestly, who cares?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. That's the thing. Like, I don't care. Like,
yeah. And
I sleep on your dead grandmother's fucking bed. I truly don't give a shit.
You really don't. The renovated units in that building, 1,400. Okay. They have in-unit washer and dryer.
That's already.
That's already like I'm just like up. Fucking sold.
Yeah, that's a step up right there.
Dishwasher.
Yeah.
They fucking did good.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe the pictures are not, you know.
Yeah, but this fucking you remove all the shit from this apartment and guess what it looks like? It looks like what it looks like.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So anyways. I'm gonna keep checking that website, see like what's up with that place, because I really like that building.
Yeah.
And I've already dealt with those, like that company that own it. Yeah. They were fucking easy. Spoke English to me. Oh my god.
Yeah, what a difficult fucking thing to do.
Yeah.
I don't listen, man. It really fucking like. My dad always said it, man, like, learn English, speak English, because it is, like, the language of business.
Yeah.
That's, like, not saying that French isn't and that you can't exist in French, but, like, if you have the option of having 2 languages, 3 languages, dummy.
Yeah.
Take them.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
And then, like, if you're going to pretend that you care about making money, you make the effort to speak both languages so you can cater to, you know, like...
Yeah.
I think it's just because in their head, like, they don't see us as humans. It's like, these are just, like, money entries or whatever. Yeah. And, like, it's a favor that they're doing for us to allow us to live here. So, but that's, I don't know, probably it can vary from one company to another.
Oh, for sure. Anyways. Yeah, moving day.
Yeah.
I guess we'll just set up the studio in your place if I do move. Maybe.
In the 1 bed?
Yes.
You mean my current place? Yeah, I mean, like I'll do whatever we have to do to, you know, set shit up and.
Yeah.
It's. Yeah. You know, I'm extremely flexible with things. This is the wildest. I think that's one of the craziest thing that I realized about myself this year. That, you know, like. This year, last year kind of thing. It's like I always was under the impression that I was somebody who was very narrow-minded and, you know, just like stuck to my thing.
But you're not.
Fuck you. Anyone who ever made me fucking believe that, you're a fucking piece of shit.
I think it's probably some like ex-trauma, like ex-girlfriend trauma. Those like, oh, you're so narrow-minded. It's just like, no, I am open-minded. Just you are pushing the limits to that.
Yeah. It's like... oh, I'm sorry. Just because I don't want to hang you from the fucking ceiling, I am not adaptable. I literally learned how to do things the way that you like, so we can, like, you know, have a peaceful, you know, cohabitation thing. Mm-hmm. And yet I'm the fuck off. Fucking fuck off. Oh my god.
Oh god, life.
Yeah. my friend Bobby is like straight up like he said this thing, and I was like, I just keep applying it just to, anyway, so he's like, the thing that a person tells you like off the bat, like, the type of guy who's like, oh, I'm a nice guy. He's not a nice guy. The guy who tells you that, I'm very, like they tell you about like all their academic achievements or whatever.
Yeah.
They have nothing else to talk about.
Yeah.
It's always like, it's the thing that they lead with. Mm-hmm. Like, you have never like well, it's funny because like earlier I said, oh, that was funny, that thing that I said.
Yeah.
But like normally, like I've never led with, oh, I'm a funny dude.
Yeah.
If anything, it's been the opposite, and it's like of the things that I wake up to in the morning, I was like, I'm not funny. But also, who cares? Like,
yeah.
So yeah, like when somebody tells you that, they're nice, it's just never the case.
It's never.
I knew that the owners of this building were shit when I went to their website, and they go on like company trips, and like they take pictures in front of like a boat with their lifesavers on.
Oh yeah.
I know that's
lame.
That's a fucking lot. We're a family. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Really. Ugh.
I always call my dad and ask him to like fill out forms, and I make him wait to fix his toilet. Or come look at the toilet.
They didn't fix it yet?
Yeah, it was just loose.
Oh yeah, they just tightened it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like I got to tell them in Spanish, like, oh, I thought it was something stupid like that, but I want to fuck with it. Yeah. And they're like, yeah, makes sense. This all happened in Spanish.
They could not speak to me, French or English.
Really?
Yeah. They had to call someone, their boss, I imagine, and for the boss on the phone to translate.
Oh my god, Jesus, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, the toilet's great. I guess they installed it properly.
Is it? What, you know what's crazier? These motherfuckers are like actively working. They have a life, for sure. They have a life here in Montreal.
Yeah.
And you're the one being threatened with eviction.
Yeah. Yeah.
You speak at least one language.
Yeah.
Fucking man. Fuck my ass.
Anyways.
So, I mean, it's stupid for me. Also, like, so deep into the episode. So what's on your mind? It's all of this.
It's all of this. This has been consuming my brain all day because I'm so tired, and there's like, so I can't deviate.
Did you manage to work?
I managed to work. I had to physically go into work, and like I stupidly, like there was a Gen Z that asked me how I was. No, I was like, you know what? Not great. I'm having a bad day. And they're like, oh my god, your feelings are so valid. I'm pretty sure that came up. I'm like, you know what? Yes, I know. I was just like, just dealing with some shit. And they're like, oh my god, is the election? Is it like the full moon? Is it like all of it? I was like, I don't know. Probably all of it.
Man, you fell for the classic blunder.
I know. Just say, yes, I'm fine.
You only have two options, okay? The third one that you're actually having conversation is not ever on the table. So let that go. Let it go. Okay?
I actually have with some of them, and they're like, some of them are like really delightful, but a lot of them I just couldn't deal. I could just care less. I
just nod.
Yeah.
Because you don't truly like it's a whole like, well, we're just passing next to each other, so we gotta say it. We don't have to say anything. Not everything has to be said. Not everything has to be a social interaction. No. If there is no fucking, I was gonna say reward, which just makes me sound crazy. Yeah. But I mean, like, if it's the same thing as like saying something to just fill the void. That doesn't add anything. If anything, it makes me think less of you as a person, because you fall for this bullshit that is unnecessary.
Yeah. There's this one employee.
It's just polite. Fuck your politeness. If it's gonna be just fake, get the fuck out.
I don't need it. I don't need it.
Really.
There's this one person that I work with that is that in that way where I see it. She feels she does not want to engage in small talk. She's there just to do her job and get the fuck out. Like, she like
commendable, honorable.
I know. And I'm just like, you know what? I trust you.
Exactly. That's the
and
real
she
shit.
was just like, hello. And then she went about her day, and I was like, hi, hope you're good. And then like I was doing things. She's like, do you need help? I'm like, no, I'm good. And then we
fucking boom.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So that's somebody.
Thank you, Mary Margaret. Thank you.
That's somebody I would want on my team.
Yeah.
You know what I don't want on my fucking team? Somebody telling me that, oh yeah, that issue has been addressed, and it's gone upstairs, and we're waiting for a return for. Why are you still here? Why are you still here?
Oh gosh.
Why aren't you running for fucking public office in some fucking bullshit?
Yeah.
Goddamn empty words, man.
Yeah.
And it's fucking. It's it's really crazy. Like we talk shit. We're just like having a moment. Between two friendly best friends.
Yeah, friendly, best friend, friendly.
But fuck, I forgot the point I was gonna make.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I'm bummed.
You're bummed. You forgot your.
Yeah, man. I was like,
don't worry about it.
I was gonna streak and shit.
Oh my god. Like... It's all good. It's all good. Are we doing headlines, or are we just gonna wrap it up for the day, or what are we doing?
How are you feeling?
I don't know.
Are you feeling validated?
Did you do any Wikifeet research, or?
Yeah, I did.
You did?
That's why I was asking how you're feeling. So if you're feeling good,
love.
I'll get into
Can we savor it though? Could it be like a couple episodes with some of the?
I think it might be. All right. Okay. Yes, it can be. Like I feel like what I'm gonna get into is gonna open a lot of questions. So we'll probably go follow.
Okay. So we'll start with headlines, and then
it's less of a headline,
more update, whatever.
More like a story of a thing. Well, like a thing we talked about last episode. And
okay. Yeah. Okay. So let's do it.
So last week we were talking a little bit about Wikifeet. I obviously because it's the thing that I do, it comes up sometimes.
It does come up.
Yeah. And it was related to the comment section. So the idea was hey, let's go to Wikifeet. Obviously I was gonna go this week anyway. Let's read
some comments because they I've never been on Wikifeet, and I can just imagine some of the comments are vile.
Well,
in both sense,
it's funny.
Either mean or aggressively horny.
You are
and something in between.
Obviously, look, the horny is always going to be a factor because you can even get those from the comments on Instagram alone with things that are unrelated, non-sexually charged. Somebody will find a horny. Yeah. So those I'm not even...
There could be a picture of me holding a bird and someone would be like, hell yeah.
Yeah. My cock is that bird. So obviously...
Actually, bird is too easy to find sexual innuendos, but...
Technically everything is in some phallic shape. So, I mean...
Yeah.
Anyway, so... those horny comments, they're so common in every comment section of absolutely everything. I'm not even gonna count those in.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, okay. So I think the comment section in Wikifeet surprisingly sensible.
Okay.
What's crazy is the topic. Mm-hmm. So if you and I were talking about maybe we should get this type of an electric car, and then we go through the pros and the cons.
Yeah,
that's one thing.
Yeah,
but now switch that for feet. So the conversation is sensible in terms of
just a back and forth and
a civil back and forth. That's
a civil
back and forth.
It's that pinky is pinky toe is that half a millimeter smaller than I like, and oh, I feel like her skin tone would be better with this nail polish, and this type of thing. Right. Oh wow.
So there's a lot of that, and obviously sometimes you'll have a weird one where I mean I don't know when I thought the comments were going to be a lot weirder once I started actually engaging. I didn't write a comment, but going through them.
Yeah.
Not as bad as obviously in porn sites. Porn sites are really, the comment section on porn sites are pretty bad. But anyways, Wikifeet.
I've never looked either.
So I went on Wikifeet, and then I was because I go there. And I go in the search bar for looking for whatever celebrity or artist or whatever. Look it up. That's what I go for. Okay. So I never really paid attention to the options on the side, like the the different tabs, right?
Yeah.
Obviously home, then about,
Yeah.
And then there was one that was like,
what is the home page for Wikifeet? Just like,
what does it look like?
Yeah, and what is it? What's their mission statement? What are their values?
You got toes? Show 'em. We want to look. I think that's the mission. The mission statement is pretty much that. And we can't really go into further details.
Home of toes.
The house of toes.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Welcome to the house of toes.
Alright, so in the tabs there was feet of the year.
Repeat that.
Feet of the year.
Oh my God, who won?
So we're gonna get into.
As their nominees, how do they decide?
So the competition only happened 1 year.
1 year.
It was in 2021.
It was too controversial to do it since.
Honestly, if you ask me, I find it very controversial, and I will make my case as to why. Okay.
It's very subjective.
It kind of is.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. So,
yes.
So back in 2021, like the owner of this website decided to have like a foot off. So I think you were like 45 to 50 toes facing each other.
Oh wow.
So there were like quarterfinals, semifinals.
Battle of the toes.
Right. So it was basically people voting. So the users of the website.
Okay.
So it was like percentages game, right? So
How did each round go with like the feet just like presenting? Or there's just different.
Well, basically, what happens is each artist, celebrity.
I just want there to be like a whole show.
There's no show, so that's what I'm just gonna explain to you like how it works. It's like, let's say, so like if you had your Wikifeet page,
yeah.
So basically, here's your name, here's your IMDb, this is your shoe size, all of these things, and then just the pictures.
Okay.
Or whatever pictures that users have uploaded themselves to basically have an archive of this person's feet.
Okay.
So much information.
So interesting.
So anyway, so you would have the celebrities like facing each other. The people would like fight off. So to vote, basically, you would go to this. Well, it was women, so you go to this artist's page. You look at the page. You're like, oh, these are better than this one. You vote, and boom, that's it.
Wow. Okay.
So 2021 runner-up. I don't know if you know Ana de Armas. She's Ben Affleck's ex before he got back with J-Lo.
No.
Okay, very very pretty girl.
Okay.
Like very she Blade Runner. Not gonna.
Yeah. No.
Anyway, she's a Spanish actress. She's been in a lot of things, whatever.
Okay.
Anyways, very pretty.
Okay.
So she's second place, 2021.
Wow.
And I personally think that not the best.
Okay.
Just to give you an idea of where I'm they're okay, but also
Yeah.
Were
people outraged?
Your parents could have done better. No. Some people were outraged actually at the winner.
Oh, who's the winner?
So first, the winner is somebody that you don't know. I didn't even know this person either. So it's a model influencer person from Turkey.
Oh.
Her name is Nile Kafer. Nile some.
Okay.
Anyways, but I want to start backwards. So it's I look at the top. I see the only recognizable name that was that Ana de Armas actress.
Okay.
Everybody else was influencers and stuff like that.
Okay.
So anyways, I looked at the top two. Let's see what got eliminated at the bottom. Who's the loser out of this 50 people, right? I looked at the toes.
Mm-hmm.
I have a picture, and I will be. So we're looking at these, and you will too. During the video episode.
I'll put them up.
Right. So these are the toes of the loser.
Wait, these are good toes?
Well, it's highly on her page. She's highly rated.
Okay, her nails are very long. I don't know why I have opinions.
She's a 5-star, straight up.
Wow.
Her name is Alina Lobacheva.
Okay.
Anyways, whatever. So she's the loser of this 2021 competition.
Okay.
With those puppies.
Okay.
Not my cup of tea. This is like they're like they feel like fingers. Like she could really just like Yeah. So anyways, so those are the winners. Now I'm gonna show you the loser toast is what I just showed you. I want to show you the winner. This is the winner of 2021.
Okay.
Now, do you see that they're very similar?
Yes.
The only difference is that the nail is just the looser toes are a little longer than these ones. But if you just like cut them down a bit, the same foot. Yeah. So this is where like the comment section like really like it shines to me because like so I looked at the looser like they're not for me. Like for me this would have been like a 0. Like no. But that again it's it's personal taste or whatever. I know it's fucking.
Or like people outraged that like the loser didn't get picked, and then
so under the comments of like the loser, she's rated a 5-star. Yeah. So technically, people think that it's gorgeous feet. Yeah. That like a 5-star is equals gorgeous feet by their metric. One of the comments is, if you don't get hooked with that pic, you have total brain death. And I saw that comment. I'm like, I must be fucking brain dead. Like I am because those fucking things. Like And by the way, like I looked at the full person
list,
and like I'm like she's a pretty girl, but like those like that's wow. Like no like it's like Fernando, you would turn down like you don't understand me. Like that's it's very
so subjective.
It's
so subjective. Like I can't believe that there's
the response. It's still sensible enough. Like the guy is like, I love him. If you don't like him, you're kind of fucking brain dead. And then a guy who's got a picture of remember in Scary Movie there was this like retarded character. Like it was like a cop. It was like yeah.
No. Yes.
Sort of. If I show you, he looked like this guy.
Oh yeah.
Remember him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I remember.
All right. So that picture, that user here is like, there are ugly ass feet, bro. But still sensible.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, cool. Let's go see what the winner's feet is.
Yeah.
So she's also rated 5-star, gorgeous feet. But I still like see like a lot of similarities between the winner and the loser. So the comment under the winner is like, look like finger. Who are the voters?
This is what I was expecting. This is what I wanted from the comment. Yeah,
it's not that creepy. It's just I find it sensible. Like,
it's just like rude, like just straight to the point. Just like.
And this is if. Like, I'm never going to comment on this is so fucking stupid. Like, but if I would have commented, this would have been me. I don't like her feet, but respect tastes differ.
Oh, my God.
Not for me.
So polite.
So, absolutely.
Not for me, but I understand it. I understand.
No, this is like, I need a little ass text. All right, so. This is like somebody who's like the winner. Like, this has to be a joke. Do the majority of foot fetishes actually have bad taste? Those gigantic toes and nails look...
This is a novel.
Huh?
This is a novel.
What's comments going on?
Yeah.
Those gigantic toes and nails look like the feet of a skinny man with nail polish. Especially the little toenail. The girl is pretty, but her feet are too common and have nothing special. I could go to the beach and find 10 girls with feet like this in 5 minutes.
Oh my God, this person wanted originality, wanted something. It's also feet. A lot of people have similar looking feet.
Yeah, well, no, but like, so, but what I like about this, what this user is trying to say in so many words is that, you know, the winners' feet are pretty fucking generic.
Yeah.
So generic that they kind of look like the losers, and the only difference is basically a little bit of like, you know, grooming. And so everything in between like gets kind of lost. So like, there's no real nuance. It's really like it boils down to that shit, right?
I want to know what the like 0-star feet look like. I know you probably don't want to.
Oh, it's gonna suck, but it's usually like, unfortunately, and it's like, ooh, this sounds ageist, but like old ladies like usually have like really bad feet. But I've seen
ageist.
But I've seen like younger chicks who, like, you know. I mean, it's genetics, man.
And I want to see the comment sections for those too, because like they've got to be. Like I want to like,
because you want to
even the comments you read like seem pretty tame. Like I want.
Yeah, no, go ahead, say it.
Yeah, I want a comment that's just like, will just have my jaw drop. Just like, how fucking rude.
Okay, so next week we're gonna come back with. I'm going to try to find the worst rated feed on Wikifeet and the worst comments that go with those little puppies.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we'll do that.
So they did it in 2021 and not since, because I guess it's so controversial.
Right,
like,
so,
why did we even do this for?
So,
what's the point?
So like side notes of things, it's like, obviously, like in the comments, some people were asking what you were saying. It's like, how come we're not doing it again?
Yeah.
And then like, this is when you know like people are like to spend too much time on a website.
Yeah.
They like name drop the guy who made the website.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you know how he is. Okay, like for some reason I thought some faceless computer made Wikifeet.
Yeah, obviously
it was a guy.
It was a human.
Yeah.
We know how Jeff is.
Yeah,
he's fucking lazy piece of shit, like, Jeff.
Jeff is too busy right like nowadays. He can't run a contest like that, you know. So but it would be wonderful to have it again.
Skill tripping Jeff. He's just like, I get it. I got a life. I got to do something other than feet once in a while.
In 2021, you know, we kind of had time. So maybe that's why it happened at all, true.
You know. Couldn't leave my house. This is why I started this thing. That's what I didn't say.
By the way, Wikifeet is, I think it's Europe, but I mean, my only experience is in France. Like, it doesn't work. It's banned. So I can't actually access. I can go on the website, but like, it doesn't like show me anything.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's just like North American?
I don't know. It's just, I'm just saying, like, at least in France it's banned. So
okay.
I'm guessing it has to do with, you know, like, don't be a creep rules or something, which is not bad. Not bad, but they got creepy people. We all have creepy people everywhere right now, man. Side stuff. So like on the tabs, right? So after feed of the year, or whatever.
Yeah.
I was surprised to see that there's a shop.
A shop.
There's a shop.
Can you buy a mug?
Yeah.
Can you buy
a tote bag? A hat?
Wait, just like a person's foot, like
no.
The winner's feet, or just Wikifeet?
No. Obviously, like Wikifeet made like the logo of Wikifeet.
What is the logo of Wikifeet? It's that would be hilarious to walk around with a Wikifeet tote bag.
This is straight up. This is a tote bag.
Honestly, love feet.
What does it say? Love feet and prosper.
Yeah.
So it's that same logo and all kinds of like, you know.
Oh my god.
Merch. But I just thought, well, what's the price? The tote bag is $12 plus shipping.
Wow.
Love, feed, and prosper.
I also don't want people to actually think I like feet for some reason, but I think it would be.
I think it's fun. Like
I think it's hilarious to like just be.
I think it's funny too, but I would never invest it. This is not.
Yeah, just not even a mug like in the morning, just for like a chuckle of it.
No. I got pugs and I got like animal shaped mugs. That's enough.
Yeah.
This is like, I'm not ashamed of this thing. Honestly, like nowadays, like, you know, like liking feet is like the most of the tames.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a nothing burger.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I don't. Yeah. Yeah. But it's also like if the design would have been cool, I might have considered it. Okay. But it's just like, I mean, I can do better. So.
Interesting. Yeah, you can.
No, I'm not great. So imagine that.
You're great. You're fine.
Oh, shut up.
You shut up.
I'm moving. So I was very surprised that they had the competition at all.
That is really wild. That is so funny.
And the loser on Instagram, 1 million followers.
Oh.
Not because of, I don't think it's because of the feed. It's just like a model influencer or whatever.
Okay.
You would be surprised actually. Like generally models, you would think, oh well, it's a model. Obviously, models usually have like at least for me, like my average
not
is
great
like,
feet.
Not great feet. Because they're like tall and lanky.
Like, yeah. So is it the shoes they have to like squeeze into and walk that like ruin their feet?
Yeah. There's that too. Yeah. Well, something like I call it hammer toe. When I see I see that thing, I'm like, oh, I can also tell when it's gonna go that way. So
yeah,
because sometimes it happens with age.
Yeah, it's like the big toe just like goes.
It starts like getting a little lazy and shit.
Yeah. Yikes! All right.
So that was pretty. That's a Wikifeet right there.
Wikifeet.
I think we're up with the time, so let's just jump into the criminal of the week.
Yeah, let's do it. We've gone longer than I thought we would. Good for us.
It's good. Like we solved, a problem.
Yeah, we did.
We
talked about fate. What else do we want?
My girlfriend would be gagging and vomiting right now. And like obviously the artwork for this episode is gonna be foot related. So like when she's gonna see it, she's gonna be like,
should it be just a photo of us like touching feet like this? I think the camera just saw like
we can't. Like, personally, I can't. I'm not flexible like that. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll figure something. I already thought maybe like it could be just like the bottom of a foot and like we're toes.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Perfect.
Man, we're just that's the thing, man. The magic, We just solve problems and come up with relatively funny things. Yeah. At least to each other. And that's good. Why am I in this folder? I'm looking for a criminal. Give me a criminal. What are we feeling? Do you want I got 3 brunettes and 4 blondes.
Let's do a brunette.
All right. All right.
All right. A name?
So we're if you're new and you made it all this way, criminal of the week is I find a mugshot. I choose a fictitious name, and then Abby has to guess what the crime is. Then we both discover that she was wrong.
Yeah,
which is great.
Yeah.
Grace, but she goes by Gracie.
What?
Her name is Grace.
Grace. Okay.
Yeah, but she goes by Gracie.
Gracie.
Yeah.
Sweet old Gracie.
So what did Gracie do?
Wouldn't have pegged her as a Gracie, but... Okay.
Well, maybe because her Spanish name is actually Graciela, but she doesn't like it. I said Grace because that's what she says in English.
She's very pretty. She has filler in her lips.
Yeah, she does.
Yep. She looks kind of angry, but she looks like the kind of angry where it's just like, I can't believe this is happening again. That's just like, ugh.
Again?
I can't believe, like, that motherfucker ratted me out again. That's...
So Graciela is into some kind of like crime and she got betrayed?
Yeah, she got betrayed. So she got caught with drugs.
All right.
But the thing is, she was driving her boyfriend's car.
Okay.
And they pulled her over.
Did you resist arrest?
What?
Do you think she resisted arrest?
I think she gave them attitude. But she has like priors. So she was like of like drug possession. Okay. So they searched the car. Right. And she was driving her boyfriend's car. She's like, no, there's no drugs in this car.
There's a gun.
And then there ends up being a lot of drugs and a gun. And she's like, that motherfucker, like, it's not mine. Now I'm getting in trouble for it.
Damn it, Kevin.
Yes. Yeah. So it's drug and armed possession. And being a bitch. So
how do you think you did?
What?
How do you think you did?
Not good.
Nope. I would have fucked this one up too. By the way,
okay.
Like if I had to get, you know what? Yeah. Next week, let's do it. Let's do a switcheroo.
She looks like she's just she looks like she's annoyed because this is happening again. I'm going to jail again. Like this is like.
Is this beneath me?
Yeah. Yeah. That's the look that she has.
I think the crime you did not nail whatsoever. Yeah. But the vibe.
Yeah.
What you just said, like, you know, this is beneath me.
Yeah.
That picture, that's literally, like on the money. It goes with what I'm going to be. So, practicing medicine without a license.
Wow.
Was performing Botox injections with no license and also claiming to be a doctor.
Yeah, totally off. But she also
This is beneath me. I shouldn't be. I'm a doctor. I shouldn't be.
I'm a doctor. Yeah, I got my degree not here, but I'm still a doctor.
Look at my lips. I did them myself.
Yeah, I went to did a 3-week program in fucking Guatemala. So, fucking look it up. Here's my paper.
That's a very specific choice of country, but okay. So yeah, that's it.
All right, ready to take a flight to nowhere?
I am actually feeling better. It was nice hanging out with my best friend.
No, it definitely made I feel better.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's good. Good work. Boom.
That's
what's up.
And that's where we cut it.
Yeah. You weren't expecting that, huh?
No.
Some niceness at the end.